All right. Top 5 teams heading into week 5. As usual, we'll go bottom up. Start with year 5.
I'll make a quick change actually because I saw this. I'm gonna go with the Bucks at number 5, not the Chargers. The Bucks at number 5. They put up a really good fight against the Eagles. Big fan of that. Emeka's an absolute stud. Chris Godwin, I think they were trying to slowly incorporate him back into that offense. They do lose what? Bucky Irving, right? Bucky Irving is injured.
Mike Evans is injured.
Yep. But Bucky got hurt that game too, I believe.
Mikey Irving injury. Concerning Bucky Irving development. Oh no.
Yep.
Oh my god. I'm not turning off my ad blocker, asshole.
So yeah, I would be during that game.
Oh, he's getting an MRI on Monday.
Yep. So we will see the diagnosis.
Shoulder rib area.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't think I'm not a. I mean, they do have a good backup with White, but I do like the Bucks. I do like the Bucks a lot. The fact that they were hanging in against the Eagles, which is we're gonna get to where we place them in this list, and it shouldn't really change if everybody has been following along. But I really like the Bucks. I really do this year. Baker Mayfield's an absolute stud. Their offensive is absolutely awesome. So I would go with them at number 5.
My number 5 is the Los Angeles Rams. Had a good fight against the Eagles last week. This week, took care of business in Indianapolis. Maybe Adonai Mitchell should learn how to hold on to the ball, and that game is a totally different story. But I will take the Rams. Very strong, very productive unit. Puka Nacua is making his case to be the NFL's best receiver in 2025. Stole your flow on that one. I apologize. But yeah, just Rams being a well-operated machine once again in a division that is, while they're all 3, well, some of them are 3-1. It's not a overly impressive division yet. Like the Seahawks are fringe. The Cardinals, you're like, okay, they're frisky, but they're not winning. And the Niners, I mean, we just saw what happened. So yeah, I'll put the Rams at my number 5. Who's your number 4?
I got the Lions at number 4. Very complete offense at times. That Green Bay Packers loss is either a super fluky, but I have them at number 4. I just think based on the teams that they faced, the reason why I don't have them any higher, I do have a team that you mentioned at number 3, but I like the Lions. I think they're a very complete unit.
My number 4 is Tampa Bay Buccaneers for all the reasons you said. I just think they're a little more explosive than the Rams, so I put them at number 4. But we'll see what happens when all these injuries are adding up and how they respond. But yeah, all the reasons you said, but the Bucs are my 4. So you're number 3.
My 3 is the Rams. I like the Rams. They were competitive with the Eagles last year in the playoffs. They were competitive with the Eagles this year. I think like the last 3 to 5 are very close together for me. Like I have no issue with you and your list. Same with I think those teams at the end of the day, they're competing against one other NFC team that the reason why like I would not move them any higher, but the Rams, Lions, and Bucks to me are all in the same area.
Yeah.
The Lions, and the Rams and the Bucks, the reason why they can't move ahead up to 2 is because the team that they lost to. But the fact that they looked very competitive in those games and the fact that it was a fight till the end, that's the reason why that they're making the top 5 list.
My number 3 was the Detroit Lions. Like I said, that first week loss just seems like super fluky at this point. They are just running the gauntlet on these guys. Yeah, they're just explosive. Dan Campbell, I was very wrong about. That guy is not a merchant of his coordinators. In fact, I'm pretty sure he beat the shit out of one not too long ago.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, the Lions are number 3. Just well-oiled operation. Not dealing with the injuries this year, and you're looking at them like, okay, like let's see them get a real go at it again against a real team. And do they get it this week? They get the Bengals, so no. But yeah, the Lions are slowly stacking up the morale, stacking up wins. They should be right back in contention for the NFC North once again. So you're number 2.
Yep, and both me and you are very. I mean, our lists are damn near similar.
Same
Our
teams, different orders.
Yep. Eagles number 2 until proven otherwise. They're still hanging around, beating these. They're beating really good teams. They're beating the Rams. They are beating the Buccaneers in the fashion that they do these two as well, meaning they can finish games. And the only concern that you would still have is what we're doing with AJ Brown, like what's going on there with that. But at the end of the day, you're winning without him. So it's the fact that I mean, it's a super. The other, like we talk about the lines being super well balanced, bro. This the Eagles every level, their offensive line, their defensive line, the quarterback, the running back, special teams, linebackers, DBs, like it's super solid team. Super solid team.
Yep. And because you took my number 2, I'll take your number 1. Our number 1 is the Buffalo Bills. MVP Josh Allen. Best quarterback in the league, Josh Allen. It's not even close right now. He is running these teams out of the building every single week. They can play with their food for a half against the Saints and then just go ahead and blow them out. No big problem. This team, it's their year because the Chiefs are a non-factor. Joe Burrow's hurt. Lamar Jackson hurt now and just not playing overly well.
He has no threats to him on the AFC.
Nope.
No threats.
They are the only AFC team on our list.
Yeah, because
after the Chargers lost to the Giants, how much faith did you lose in them? You dropped them right out of your top 5.
Yeah, I just like the Bucks because I like the fight more of the Bucks. It's not that I'm not against the Chargers. I mean, like I could make that argument. Like they were the outside looking in. Because I just think that game, obviously, you're starting Jackson Dart. I think that was kind of like a morale win. It's kind of like when your head coach gets fired and the interim head coach comes in, they're going to win that game. I feel like that's what that game was. I don't think that's indicative of who the Chargers are as a whole. But at the same time, I just liked what the Bucks did. I think like the Bucks had a chance to beat our second best team that we have for both of us this year. And I just think the Bills, even head to head, like if they play the Chargers, they're probably winning 7 to 8 times out of 10 against the Chargers. I think that team is unbelievably solid. I mean, even with the lack of wide receiver options that they even put themselves at, because I remember for the longest, they were like, oh, you're not drafting a wide receiver in the first round. Oh, you're not doing it again. And Coleman has proven point. Kincaid has been proven to be good. Shakir has been really good. Cook has been absolutely a dog. Like, it's been a very well complete team. Good for the Bills. Until put it this way, guys, until the Bills and Eagles lose, and depending on how they lose, they're not moving.
Nope.
To me.
That's the tier gap right there.
Yeah. Those are clearly the Super Bowl that we're heading towards. The Eagles have a little bit more of a concern because they almost lost to the Rams. They almost lost to the Bucks, and we haven't seen them play the Lions yet.